Don't tell anyone, it'll just be our secret, okay? Welcome back to our final day in Seoul. We have an exciting adventure lined up for today, we think.
We don't know what we've done.
We actually aren't completely positive what we're doing today. We think we're going to Chinatown, a fairy tale village, and visiting a port area before we go to a K-pop concert. We are super excited, but we're also uncertain. We booked this group package thing and we don't normally do group tours, and honestly, there's just a lot more about today that we don't know than we do know. We'll explain in a little bit. For now, we gotta go on an adventure. We'll just share things as we learn them. We're on bus number 3. There's 3 groups of tours going today, all doing different things. So maybe we'll be doing the things we thought we were. Fingers crossed. Well, we've made it to Chinatown. So the tour is delivering. It is madness here. It is so busy. All of the groups that are doing what we're doing seem to be stopping in Chinatown, but it looks so cool. We have an hour and a half to explore this area on our own, maybe sample some food before we meet back at the bus and continue on our way. Chinatown is really a good spot for me to tell you about the tickets that we bought. So the way that the K-pop concerts seem to be working in Seoul is that there are 2 groups of tickets. There's one set of tickets available for Koreans and there is a separate set of tickets available for tourists. The tourist ones sell out pretty much immediately. But you can still get into the K-pop concert by joining a group that's subsidized by the Incheon Tourist Board, just like the one that we're doing today. So far, I think it's worth it, but we'll let you know at the end of the video. Also, if you plan on visiting Chinatown from Seoul, do not come on a day that has a K-pop concert. This is like the most people that we've seen in Seoul so far. It's madness, but a fun kind of madness. Let's go find something to eat.
We got some dumplings.
Okay, so we ordered some dumplings from one of the places that didn't have a line of 50 people, and they look delicious. They were fresh steamed. It took 7 minutes, which we know because he told us. And these are probably gonna be surface of the sun hot. Let's find out. Oh, I can already tell that the dough is super thin. This is gonna be amazing.
Don't take a very huge bite. I can see it steaming.
I know. Oh my gosh, the juice is coming out where my chopstick hit it. Okay. Those are delicious, so tender and juicy, and I think the filling is a pork green onion filling. Absolutely delicious. Oh, yum. Oh, I'm so glad we came here.
What'd you get?
No idea.
Running.
We stood in line for a really long time for what looks like pancakes with something in the center. We grabbed some quick frozen strawberries covered in candy on the way out. We got on the bus and now we are somehow at an amusement park. We're here for a half hour. We have 1 ride included, so we are gonna choose wisely. But before we ride, you should fill your stomach. This is such a bad idea. We still have our pancakes because they are so hot. We couldn't eat them right away. So we are gonna eat these and then go on a ride and try not to puke.
All right, so I got red bean paste. We'll give this a try.
We just got kicked out of where we were standing.
Give this a try. Oh, wow. It's almost like a filled donut, but there's more filling than donut. It's pretty good though.
Oh no, I gave my heart away, went a bit too far, so wrong. Oh no.
dog yet. Well, that is our first amusement ride in Korea. What'd you think, Bill?
I don't know if I'd ever been on a Viking ship before. That was a lot of fun. Kind of feel weightless at the top each time. It's great.
We had to do the Viking ship because we're from Minnesota. I mean, I feel like it's in our Scandinavian roots. Yeah, that was a lot more fun than I expected. Glad we didn't puke. Now we're off to have some hot dogs. Oh, this is not going to end well for us. We switched to our action camera for that, so we're on it for a few minutes. This dock, boatyard, marina area that we're at is really cool. There are so many people here, not just from our tour group either. I should say tour groups. There's like 4 of us. There's like 200 tourists running around right now, wherever this is that we are. We don't really know what's going on today. We're just along for the ride, but it's amazing. Chili? It's okay. What do you want on yours?
Okay.
Is that ketchup?
That's ketchup.
Okay.
Okay. 감사합니다. So they call these Korean hot dogs. So what are they?
So it's sort of like a corn dog, but different. Like it's similar, but different.
Is it corn?
It's not quite as crispy. It's more of a flour dough with a coating of panko on the outside.
And these aren't carnival games, they are seafood restaurants. They just look like carnival games.
We're losing ground on her. Should we be ready?
Why are they all running? So what's going on?
I have no idea. I think we're finally getting our tickets. It determines our fate for the night and whether we have good seats. We didn't run as fast as other groups. So just real quick before we go in, we have a secret. I've written down everything we know about K-pop on this tiny piece of paper the size of my thumb. We know nothing about K-pop. We only know that this music is so popular to Korea that we had to come to a concert while we were here. Don't tell anyone, it'll just be our secret, okay? It's all right here. Now what do I do with my paper? You can't litter in Korea. I'm just gonna take that home with me. That also is our secret.
As we entered the stadium to find our seats, we were surrounded by other excited tourists. This was what we'd been waiting for all day. Wait, our seats are close to the stage? How did this happen? We could not believe our good luck. Then we were taken on a musical ride. Over the next several hours, we watched as group after group after group took the stage. They would sing a few songs, thank everyone. At least we're pretty sure that's what they were saying.
저희가 또 잠시만요. 다음 곡 들려드리기 전에 그러니까 저희가 Make Some Noise 하면 같이 소리 질러주세요. Make Some Noise!
Then leave and a new group would be introduced. It moved so quickly. Time ceased to matter. There was no room for boredom. It was just pure enthusiasm and enjoyment. The music was catchy and fun, the dance moves were impressive, and actually the screaming from the crowd was just as impressive. It was unlike any concert we've ever been to before, and we had zero regrets about our decision to go, even though we knew nothing about K-pop.
All right, we are leaving our first K-pop concert. I have questions. Why are there only boy groups and girl groups and no mixed boy-girl groups? If you know the answer to that, please comment below because I am actually dying to know the answer. I thought this was a great way to spend an evening, and kudos to Incheon for making this available to tourists. We had the best seats I think I've ever had for any large venue concert ever in my life. That was bonkers.
It was a fantastic value at around what, $25 more or less?
Yeah.
Great.
Thumbs up. This was fantastic. Thank you so much, Korea.
Excellent music, excellent production. Thank you. 감사합니다.